It's the Sean McCarthy Show here on Radio Irish at radioirish.com, and thank you for joining us. Now, we have been marching in the St. Pat's for All parade in beautiful Sunnyside, Queens. You can see our video report of the St. Pat's for All parade right here on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Irish Live. Sunday, March the 2nd, the day of the parade, was the anniversary of the death of my big brother Patrick, who passed away in 2007, just 2 weeks before his 47th birthday. On St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, I brought a photograph of Patrick along to this year's parade, which I was holding all the time in my breast pocket beneath my coat for good luck, and also to celebrate my brother Patrick's life. Patrick was an Irish traditional and rock musician, enormously gifted and talented, and loved that he had a gay brother. He loved me dearly. He took care of me throughout his life, and I loved him dearly. So I was very proud, as Pat would have been of me, to march this year in the St. Pat's for All parade, carrying a picture, a photograph of Pat. I also wore a traditional sprig of shamrock, which I tore from the roots of a plant, Patrick's shamrock plant, that sits right here in the Radio Irish studio all year long. 2 items that I brought along for good luck and commemoration in tribute and memory of my dear brother Pat. So there we were, all of us at the St. Pat's parade this year, gathered in celebration of St. Patrick and the diversity of all things Irish, with New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, founder and co-chair of the St. Pat's for All parade, Brendan Fay. And sure, it was great meeting Brendan Fay. And co-chair Kathleen Walsh Darcy. There were Grand Marshals, New York State Senator Tom Dwayne, and the HIV Law Project's Terry McGovern. New York City Council member Jimmy Van Bramer, Speaker of the New York City Council Melissa Mark Viverito, Public Advocate Letitia James, the Gay Officers Action League of New York, and their colleagues in the Fire Department, Irish Consul General Noel Kilkenny, and Mrs. Honora O'D Kilkenny there. Irish Government representative this year, Kieran Cannon TD. Irish American beauty, the singer-songwriter Tara O'Grady was also marching. Great to see Tara out there on the march, sporting a beautiful coat and hat and a very 20s look there. I spotted her from a distance in the crowd. There were local community groups, members of the LGBT community, various organisations from all across New York City and beyond. All of us proud to march along Skillman and Woodside Avenues in honour of St. Patrick's Day, including legendary New York drag queen Lady Clover Honey, the always colourful and spirit-lifting Oswaldo Gomez, with his poodle and his parrot, La Paisa, also known as Miss Columbia, a true New York character who shows up to delight the cheering crowds and who has a very interesting life story. If you Google his name, Oswaldo Gomez or Miss Columbia, definitely worth reading. There was Donna Bungo, Chris Weichel, Alice Farrell, Kathleen Warnock, and all the Team Panty contingent, which we here at Radio Irish were attached to this year. Yes, we marched with Team Panty. There's me with my Team Panty t-shirt, which I had received from Belong to Youth Services in Dublin. The Irish dancing troupe from the Bronx, from PSS 59. Just absolutely brilliant and energetic and youthful, as was Brian Fleming and his band, who rocked the stage with some excellent traditional music. And we were all flanking the shiny scarlet red sports car cavalcade, driven by the incredibly alert and attentive Dana Harari, who never drove over my toes once, and me running around capturing footage. Dana cruising the vehicle there that held one of the major stars of this year's St. Pat's for All parade, Ireland's leading drag queen, the County Mayo-born performer and gay rights activist Panty Bliss, aka Rory O'Neill, who brought everyone who marched a heartwarming feeling indeed. which helped immensely to completely brush off the freezing cold temperatures everybody was experiencing as we immersed ourselves in her spirit of freedom and goodwill and equality for all at this year's parade. And Rory O'Neill, aka Panty Bliss, took to the stage to make this her historical address to the people of the great city of New York.
Hi. I love your look. Let's talk. Hi, I've come all the way from Dublin to be here today. Unlike our previous speaker, not at the request of our government, but at the request of St. Pat's for All Committee, and I think it's just about as good. In fact, I'm prouder of that. So I'd like to thank them all for inviting me here today. I'm totally thrilled and excited and delighted to be here. I'm not going to keep you long because I know you have lots of speakers. I just want to say that this in front of me is the kind of open, inclusive and hospitable reflection of Ireland that I recognise as the Ireland that I come from, and the one that I want to be reflected around the world. So thank you all for doing that for me. Thank you. Happy St. Pat's for all.
Thank you, Panty Bliss.
And then after the parade the very following day, Rory O'Neill, aka Panty Bliss, went on to receive a proclamation from the great city of New York. The New York City Council there awarding Rory O'Neill a proclamation from the city of New York, which you can see and read all about on the official Panty Bliss Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Panty, P-A-N-T-I. And you can also check it out here on the Radio Irish Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Irish Live. And it was absolutely thrilling to see Rory O'Neill being awarded his proclamation from the great city of New York. How about that? No better man, I say. Well done to you, Rory.